Jamie, that was a thoroughly comprehensive win, albeit by a narrow scoreline.
Yeah, it was a tough first 20 minutes. Really disappointed with the way that we started. You know, we know what they're all about. They're a strong, aggressive team. They play with high intensity, get the ball in the box at every occasion, including from throw-ins. It's difficult to play against and frustrating sometimes as well, especially when the clock's running down. You know, you can feel yourself getting frustrated when it's taking 30 or 40 seconds to put a ball in the box, but they do it really well and they're very effective, and it's tough to play against. But the lads roll their sleeves up. 20 minutes I thought we were poor, but then after that I think it was quite a dominant performance, right from Matty all the way through. We had about 20 to 5 shots on goal. I think they had maybe 2 or 3 shots on goal. We had 8 or 9 corners, so it was quite a dominant display. But you know, we've been in those games before when we've been really dominant and then not got the goals that we probably deserved. I thought overall we deserved the win today, and I'm absolutely delighted for Shentz to get his 2 goals. But there was some good performances as well throughout. I think Milena Kelly was one who every time the ball went into him, he held players off, was able to turn, run, caused them problems. So you know, from that first 20, thinking like, how have we started, to particularly the second half, very dominant second half with loads of energy. Very proud of the lads today, and it was a much needed win.
And once again we show, don't we, that we don't give in until the final kick of the game, and another comeback and another late goal.
Yeah, brilliant character from us. We changed the shape today, and we got players playing out of position, left, right and centre. You know, so credit to them for doing the job. We've got lads carrying injuries, we've got a small squad, we only had 3 fit players on the bench, so you know, we're up against it. But that shows the character of the side. I mean, Andy Halls today I thought was excellent. He gave the ball away in the first 10 or 15 minutes 2 or 3 times, and obviously he doesn't want that to happen, we don't want that to happen, but he then was magnificent throughout the rest of the game, and I think that's to show, you know, strength of character, very experienced lad. And we were great. I mean, even the last goal, you look at how the last goals come, you know, whether it was a free kick or not, I'm not quite sure, but look, we'll take it. The ball's being floated into the box, and Scott Leather's throwing absolutely everything at it just to try and get a nick, or at the very least see it through, and you know, and that's what's happened. But you know, the lads dug deep at half time. They had a little bit from me, and a little bit from Precy, and a little bit from themselves. Now Tomo's been disappointed because he's missed a penalty, but I thought he was outstanding today, and almost quite rightly got man of the match. I say almost because Ollie got his goals, and you know, I think he was excellent because he's been out of the side. He's waiting for his chance. I've put him in and taken him out, and you know, we'll be frustrated with that. But another strong performance from him. So all over, I thought we were great. Defensively, we were sound, and we dealt with most of the things that they threw at us, particularly in the second half.
Yeah, and it's an important win, isn't it? Because obviously, having lost on Tuesday and then playing a team so close to us in the league, getting that 3 points and keeping ourselves moving up the table is really, really important with 13 games to go.
Yeah, it's vital for us. You know, they're a good team. If you look at where they were in the first 5 games, they were nowhere to be seen, but they've been on a magnificent run and done brilliantly, and they've taken points off us this season and managed to beat us in the FA Cup. And we owed them one. We had a horrible feeling coming off their place last time. We owed them one, but the significance of this game is huge, particularly with us being on level points. I think we've got a game in hand, perhaps with them or with a couple of teams around, but a significant win for us. And you know, we're struggling to find a little bit of form at the moment. We've had 2 wins out of the last 3, which is not catastrophic, but we do need to make sure that we keep clean sheets, and we need to keep picking up points, especially while we've got a few of these home games coming.
Great attendance again, and a really good support, including some kids from your school.
Yeah, great support. I say that, you know, there's 1 or 2 shouting things to me on the bench, and 1 or 2 talking about, you know, shouting things to me before the game, which I think, you know, it's part and parcel of the game. But you can see that the lads are giving their all, and you've got loads of kids here today from not just from my school but from other schools. But I think there's around about 50 or 60 kids here today, and loads of families from Lock and Stumps, and that's what this place needs. It needs a little bit of lifting. It needs a little bit of the morale being high. It is a community club, so when you've got kids behind you singing songs and constantly singing songs, I think it just lifts the spirits of people and lifts the spirits of the lads. You know, we've seen how our supporters have been able to influence our games at different places this season, particularly away from home when it's a small contingent. But you know, our home form is as good as anyone in the league, I think. Perhaps we're second, but it's important that we pick up 3 points, and with the fans here singing loud and singing proud, and the kids here to help us out. It made for a fantastic atmosphere, so thank you very much for the people who arranged that.
Yeah, obviously after having gone so long without a home game, we've got another home game next Saturday against Blythe Spartans, and another chance to pick up, hopefully, 3 points and continue on towards April.
And that's what we need. You know, we set our target a couple of games ago of getting eight or 9 wins to secure a playoff position, but we're looking up. We want to look up, we don't want to keep looking down, and you know, you can't help but looking to see how well the teams below have done and trying to keep that buffer of 8 to 10 points, which I think we've still managed to do. But you know, whether it's Blythe coming here, Kiddie, Brackley or whoever, we want to try and win a game, and next week will be no different with Blythe, who are a very tricky team. They're one of the best footballing teams in the league and shift the ball particularly well, especially at home. I think their form away from home is not fantastic, and it's been probably their sticking point, but it's going to be a tough game, very different to today, but it'll bring a new set of challenges for the lads and a new set of challenges that we want to overcome. Another big game, and hopefully a chance to get another 3 points on the board and push us through to April, and then the last 12 or 13 games, which is something for us all to be excited about.